don't give up on him. God will bless you if you trust and believe in him. Be a prisoner of hope. There may be government shutdowns, but we know that the windows of heaven are always open. In fact, as prisoners of hope, we have a work release program. I said we have a work release program. That means when the Holy Spirit works within us, we have no choice but to release it into the atmosphere. So let your Holy Spirit work. Release the goodness of God into this atmosphere. Be a prisoner of hope. You might seem like you want to give up. Your life may seem like a desert of missed opportunities. But we know that God can create an oasis of possibilities. Be a prisoner of hope. Even though there be bullets over Brownsville, we know that there's breakthrough on Bristol Street. Be a prisoner of hope. As I conclude my sermon, I would like to quote from Pastor Tony Evans and his take on the Cinderella story and how it relates to us as believers. How many people are familiar with Cinderella? And some of us are still waiting for our Prince Charming, but we got the Prince of Peace. Check this out. A lot of people today are living like Cinderella. A wicked stepmother, the devil, got two wicked stepdaughters. And those two, not stepdaughters, pardon me, she has two wicked daughters. And these wicked daughters influenced Cinderella. Those wicked daughters are known as the world and the flesh. Living as slaves in a hostage situation, many individuals feel trapped in a hopeless scenario. Perhaps this describes you in some way. Maybe you thought you would be further along than you are right now. Maybe you had a brighter dream for how your family would be, or your career, or relationships, all of it. Maybe you even met the Prince of Peace, and he saved you some time ago. But you found yourself living again in bondage. That can be an emotional bondage, spiritual bondage, and sadly, sometimes physical bondage. It's easy to lose heart when you see no end in sight to what appears to be a hopeless situation. But what I want to remind you that there's hope. Jesus knows right where you are, and he knows how long you've been there. He has a way out of hopelessness out of any situation. He just doesn't want to bring his money to you. He doesn't just want to bring his castle to you or his chariot to you. He wants to take you out of the bondage you feel and let you live in the freedom of his presence and his provision. He wants to show you your new position, your new glory, your new hope. He wants you to get out of a spirit of slavery. He just wants to buy you new clothes and buy you new shoes or buy you a new car. He wants to give you a new hope. Suppose Cinderella had given up. Suppose she had said, you know what, I'm going to stay locked away in a cold, darkened room. She would have never experienced of being bound by the prince and trying on that shoe. She would have missed out living out her destiny. A lot of us have not had our blessings come through because we have given up on God. We have counted the years where it seems that our prayers have not been answered, and we have determined that there's no more hope. Too many times we miss out on the destiny God has for us because we've stopped looking and stopped hoping. Yet I want to remind you that there's always hope. Sometimes God allows situations in our lives that's beyond our power to fix so that we will experience him in the midst of our hopeless situations. At times, God will let you hit rock bottom so that you can discover that he's the rock at the bottom. If you put your hope in him, I promise you that you will not be disappointed. Stay hungry for God. Stay humble before him. Lastly, be a prisoner of hope because the benefits, I said the benefits are out of this world. Thank you for this time. It was a short message, but I try to stand strong. May God bless you and keep you. Let the windows of heaven pour out a blessing for you. Thank you.